You're now rocking with the best. Central Florida's own 2-minute drill podcast with Blackjack, Carl Jones, Roro Cruz, and James Perry. Talking about all the things you care about. Unscripted, uncensored, and unfiltered. It's the 2-minute drill. Listen.
Yes, y'all. We're back. 2MD. I'd like to say thank you again to Full Sail for these lavish lifestyle digs we got going on right now. Y'all didn't think I knew them words, but I did. You know what I mean? The lavish lifestyle.
Spell it.
Lavish.
Yeah.
That was a simple word.
That's what we thought.
Don't try me. Shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I ain't day. You know what I mean? Don't try me. No, but all jokes aside, guys, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on, man. We could talk about a lot. Last show was a good show. We got a lot of stuff off our chest.
Right.
I had a lot of topics to discuss. And today's no different, y'all. Today is no different. Great Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Great Super Bowl.
There we go.
I'll leave it at that.
We'll get on that later on.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Next show.
Yeah. Lost some money. Oh snap! My wife just, hey babe, we lost money. You said we.
No.
She
You'll
says,
probably be like, nah.
listen, when we talk about money, she says we. She says we. So
but gaining, not losing.
She didn't know. She didn't know until just now. So we lost money. Next, moving on.
Moving on, bro. Moving on.
So yeah, man. So there's a lot going on. We still got Russia and Ukraine and us and that stuff still boiling over. Being two military guys, we look at that stuff closely.
Yeah.
And all this stuff can be adverted, but when egos, no matter where you go, always gonna have some egos. But I don't want Russia bombing this show. So
nope.
I'm gonna leave Russia alone.
Right.
And let's go out. Listen.
Yo, Russia will send a cyber attack on this show. Like, you understand that, right? Like, they are that vicious, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Russia might start their own podcast just so that way they can cancel us out.
They counter what we talking about.
They can cancel us out.
We aren't gonna get on military aspects of life. We're gonna just let it ride, bro.
What I do want to speak on, and I think everybody, if you're not excited for it, you should be excited for it, right? We're finally getting a Michael Jackson movie. And the last Michael Jackson movie that we've pretty much held our hats on was the Jackson 5, America's
long time ago,
family, whatever. It was on VH1, right?
Yeah.
It was. And that guy who portrayed Michael, the older Michael, that dude was serious. He was real good. He did that real well.
Is he coming back?
No, he's not. I don't think he is, because that was 15 years ago?
Yeah, right.
So he'd be Joe.
He'd be us.
He'd be Joe.
He'd be the daddy.
He could be Jermaine. Jermaine looked like he was 40 when he was 11 years old. You know what I mean? He could be Jermaine. God bless Jermaine.
Oh my God.
No, but so the great thing is it's being produced by Graham King. He's the guy that did the Bohemian Rhapsody, the Freddie Mercury Queen movie, and I thought that was a great movie. The perfect actor for Freddie Mercury. It's being distributed by Lionsgate, so this is going to be legit. You know what I mean? So they can't come half stepping with this, because this is our true Black Panther right here. You know what I mean? Like, this is one of our real life Black
real
Panthers,
life legend, man. He's
you know what I mean? So you can't. If you're gonna do this, you gotta come correct. So, Graham, Mr. King, you know what I mean? Whatever, Lionsgate, please don't mess this up, because Michael Jackson was a treasure to everybody, ain't just blacks. You know what I mean? Like he said, it's black or white. It's something we don't know. That's not the lyrics.
We ain't gonna sing.
That's not the lyrics.
You know, my entire life, I said, Mama say, mama say, mama say.
Does anybody know what he was saying?
He said, I'ma say it.
I'ma say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I'ma say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Mama not.
I'm gonna blame my sister, because my sister was a huge Michael Jackson fan. She used to say that PJ Pee-Pee, as she called me Pee-Pee, It's Mama say, I'ma say Mamakusa. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Never knew.
That's all we knew,
like I'm supposed to learn English, bro. Like you
Never knew what that was.
Dude, man, there's this guy on TikTok that plays a lot of his videos, and it shows like the words, the caption, and a lot of the songs we really didn't know Michael Jackson like we thought we did.
That man said the whole time, "I'ma say one more time, I'm not gonna stop."
Michael Jackson was a
And we
legend.
around here talking about Mama say, Mama say.
We thought we sang his
Boy, we will make up some shit. We will make up some shit.
When Mike knew Creole, Mike's Creole.
Right.
Hey, did y'all see the TikTok where he fired that dude while he was performing on stage? He literally fired a guy while he was singing on stage. He said, "You gonna have to find another job." And it was like seamless into his show, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like
That's Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was a wild boy.
Michael
We
Jackson
are
made
creative
grown
Yeah.
men cry.
Big time. Big
Grown
time.
man cry. You know what I mean? So this is what I want to say, because there's a debate that's been going on for years, and me, there should be no debate about it. And this fan base, please don't crucify me, because y'all about that life. But
Don't bring up Beyonce.
Michael Jackson and Beyonce.
Oh my God!
There is no comparison.
Okay.
There's no comparison. You Queen Bee fanatics need to stop.
Ooh, the Beehive is about to come.
Look, I'm about to smoke them out, bro. I'm about to smoke them out.
Cancel him.
Hey,
Not me. Not me. Don't cancel me. I ain't say the shit.
Hold
Hey,
on.
Beehive.
He gonna get canceled.
Look,
Don't
Beehive.
leave me alone.
Look, Honeycombs. Look, Honeycombs.
My God.
Cheerio.
Look at the rest of us.
Listen,
Beehive. Look at the rest of us.
This is a 2-minute drill. We keep it real. Look, Honeycombs.
He keeping it real.
Beyonce is like that. Right, I'm not taking nothing away from Beyonce.
She's a
Beyonce
bad
is like that. That's a
Right.
bad woman that made a mistake marrying
God,
marrying Jay-Z.
can you calm down today, bro?
Listen, hey, I'm on 100, man.
You are.
Hey, is this
What's in your cup?
Is this tea? This Puerto Rican.
Ow.
Now I know why them Puerto Ricans are always on 100.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you're comparing Beyonce to Michael Jackson,
Right.
You can compare numbers.
No, I'm not even going to say that.
compare
I'm not going to
numbers.
say. Would you say Beyonce is the female version of Michael Jackson?
Can't take it away.
I think so.
Yeah, she
I
is.
think so.
I would say.
And I can rest my hat on that. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm not cool with the comparison at all. Like, I don't even care about numbers, dude. Have you ever cried to Beyonce song?
Yes.
You a lie.
Okay.
You a lie.
To the left. To the
I got a ticket. I got a ticket on the way to Tampa, riding in my Charger, playing to the left, sliding down I-4.
fine.
Slide. I'm just like, to the left, to the left.
No one, dude.
To the
no
left.
one saying.
I said, hey, this is a mother.
No one's saying her. No one's saying. But see, no one's saying her music's trash. Like, please don't.
True.
Like, Beehive.
Yeah.
Beehive, please, let's get that.
I ain't never cried to a Michael Jackson song either, though.
But Michael Jackson made guys like all of us cry though.
I've
Like
never
you.
cried to him.
I didn't say you.
I'm not.
I said he made guys like us cry.
I mean,
But
shit, I
we
mean,
might be different
as
on
a,
this,
as a man.
Now y'all acting brand new.
Name.
I would say I would more so cry to a Beyonce song than a Michael Jackson song.
Which one?
Then you ain't
And I'm gonna
listening.
be honest-
You ain't
and I'm gonna
listening
be
to
honest,
lyrics. Then.
Because
you ain't listening to lyrics.
I'm breaking up. If a chick's breaking up with me,
Right, and that's what I'm they ain't
or
listening
if
to
I
that
call,
song.
If I call her
Bro,
phone,
there's some songs
remember
that
when they
make
used to
me
have the ringtones
mad
on the
because
phone,
I
like the
know.
call
Go ahead.
tones? Remember the
Yeah,
call tones?
yeah.
If I call her and that
Drunk in Love?
If I don't pick up the phone like I used to for you, don't you take it?
Yeah.
But there are some songs. There are some emotional
that right
songs
there, I
from
can
both
cry
of
with
them, and I don't like
For
the
the
comparison right now.
Jack?
I don't like the comparison.
Jack, what you got?
No,
What
Jack
you
don't
gotta
got nothing to
Tell me
say
that's-
because all I'm saying is allowing these artists to perform the way they perform instills emotion in everybody, and I think that's what we need to do as a community is celebrate both of them.
No.
Like,
Yes.
like
No.
yes,
Absolutely.
like
Listen,
come on now.
Listen. You guys starting to sound like beehives.
We might be.
Because let me tell you why. Let me tell you why
Go
y'all
ahead,
sound
go
like them.
Go ahead.
Because they don't listen.
I don't want to listen.
Just no. Listen to me.
Go ahead.
You're not listening.
Okay,
all right.
speak.
Because I just said I'm not taking anything away from her.
You're
I already
not.
said that.
You're not.
And I said that she has a lot of great songs and her numbers. She's a female version of Michael Jackson.
Okay.
You guys are saying that we should support each other. I'm not taking anything away from her.
You literally
what I'm
said
saying,
the
listen,
woman married the wrong man.
Well, listen.
You did say you would cry to a Michael Jackson song.
No, I didn't say. Well, I could.
You would cry to Beyonce.
That's true. That's true. But listen. But listen.
Go ahead.
Go
Was Chris Brown at the?
But you ain't okay. You ain't listening. You ain't listening.
Go ahead. What you saying? What you saying?
Because if you Men in the Mirror, that's a song that if you really listen to those words, that's gonna touch you.
It does.
Beyonce. Listen,
Out of all the songs you're gonna pull, that's what you're gonna do.
That's a good song.
That's what you're gonna do.
Good song.
I see what you're doing.
I'm not really a dancer, so I can do that. You know what I mean? My wife, she used to do it all the time in the club, and her ring will be bare. And the minute she got the ring and that song came out, she
still doing it.
No,
that's the song you gonna
she
go
sprained
to.
her wrist.
But you did.
That's what you want.
She sprained her wrist.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm more of a Destiny's Child than I'm a Beyonce fan. That's just me.
That's classic.
And
Destiny's Child is classic.
Dude, look, I love Jay-Z. I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. Dude, just because he's not so
attractive.
Wait, what did you say, Ro?
He's not you.
Ro said because he's not so attractive.
No.
Get him, Ro.
Yeah.
But I'm a big Jay-Z fan, and I just my thing is I like Beyonce, but okay, it's like this. Perfect example. All right, let me get it out first. 'Cause I know what you're gonna say. Michael Jordan and LeBron James, right?
Oh my God.
So you can't compare the two, right? MJ's MJ, LeBron is LeBron. Even to LeBron fans, it's still MJ, right? So that's how I see the comparison. You can still praise one knowing that the other one is greater. But as far as comparison, MJ transcended the game to levels unseen, and LeBron, as much as LeBron has done, he can't do that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that void's already met. You know what I mean? But LeBron he's etching his own lane with the movies and the merchandise. Like he's blowing up. Like every time I see a movie, it says Bron. Like, oh snap, you part of this too, Bron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So. That's how I do the comparison. Like I still like her and praise what she's done,
right.
What she's done for the community. Like I can't knock none of that,
right?
But do not compare her to MJ. MJ transcended music. You know
the
what I mean?
way you're putting it, I can see why you say that.
Listen, bro, he made Thriller.
But the difference with that is it's based off of times. So
it's always going to be based off time.
Who's to say if Beyonce wasn't around in that time of Michael Jackson, she couldn't have been bigger.
She'd be Madonna.
Oh my God.
Oh, let me finish.
Compare.
Let me finish.
What?
Let me finish.
Tina Turner?
You got a lot.
Dude,
of shit
hold
to
on,
finish
bro.
today.
Well, first of all, how old are we? Do we not know how Madonna held it down? Also, let's be real
First
now.
off, we were all born in the 1900s.
Let's be real. Now, I wouldn't say she's Whitney Houston because she can't compare when it comes to vocals. But as far as putting yourself out there for people to see and be in movies like that, what's wrong with saying Madonna? Well, she's white. Okay,
I didn't even say that about
no, I know you're not. But I'm saying, but outside of that, that's a fair comparison. Madonna was that girl. You're nuts. She was big time.
She was not
back
a
then.
Beyonce though, man. Not in our culture.
Beyonce.
I'm not talking about our culture.
It would have been way bigger than Madonna.
Way bigger than
at that time period.
No, she wouldn't. Because listen,
she'd be more of a Diana Ross type. Back in that, she was big. I'm not talking about sound. I'm talking about name, known of an artist.
Okay.
That's Diana Ross crosses both genres.
So did Madonna.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I had my little
Madonna. Look. It's, okay. You know what? But at the end of the day, that's just my opinion, right? That's just my opinion. But Madonna,
virgin.
But dude, Madonna was that girl, man.
Think about
she was that girl.
Right.
Okay.
And we're still talking about Madonna,
and because she was
hanging out with Kanye. She was hanging out with
Kanye on his album, his song release, whatever.
She was hanging out with her.
That's even more reason. Anything to do with Kanye.
But talking about praising our community and our artists that are allowed to break boundaries, bro. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop, man, the dude now owns Death Row Records.
The label.
The label. He came, imagine going through all the strife and turmoil he did. He left there. He went to No Limit, right? He left because he felt the situation was not appropriate anymore.
That's a boss move, man.
It's a boss. Like he went to, they welcomed him with open arms. And I would say, what is it like now 10 years later to go back, circle back around where you came from?
Well, it's longer than that.
To own the label,
and that's how you left,
and still be performing in the suit. Like now you're in the Super Bowl, owning the label that you started on, and you're out there with Kendrick Lamar and Eminem, and you just. Like, can you imagine being in his shoes right now? It's an amazing.
Can you imagine
feat.
being Suge Knight?
Yes.
Listen, first of all, that's all I'm gonna say about Suge Knight.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about Suge Knight because we might have blowback on that bad boy. But Snoop,
I would say thank you, Suge, for allowing that to happen, because I'm gonna be real. You know what I mean? You are Suge Knight. You made a lot of things happen, a lot of things not happen. And if you had any hand in allowing Snoop, or I don't even know how the accumulation of that record company happened. But but if Suge Knight, if you had anything to play with that, and you allowed it to happen, man, it's hats off, because the stigma of you doesn't seem like a person that would allow that.
But Dr. Dre, D.O.C.
Yeah, true.
They were all part of that founding ground with the Death Row records.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the type of person that they portrayed Suge to be. If he,
Well, I don't want to say it's a portrayal. But you gotta realize back in the 1900s, those portrayals weren't portrayals. Those were real life.
First of all, you gonna stop talking about that 1900s.
He lived that life, man. He lived that life.
He's not a portrayal.
It's not a portrayal.
No, but have you ever heard him talk though?
But that's why.
There were times he would be like, "Nah, bro, like I didn't say that. That's not me." Blah blah blah. So
because that's that life. That's that life.
But sometimes it wasn't him.
Suge lost Death Row because of what was it? Bankruptcy, right?
Yeah, he lost it to bankruptcy a while back.
I don't know how it went
the
down.
company has changed hands over the years.
Yeah, it has, but
like it didn't directly come from Suge.
No, I'm not
give anything to Snoop.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he would give anything.
The type of person Suge is, we're not hearing about him right now.
Right, because
regardless if he's owned it or not, Suge's type of person that he's gonna let his feelings know. You know what I mean? So I'm saying for him not to be saying anything right now, he might be at peace.
Well, ain't he in jail?
He's locked up, man.
What are you gonna say?
Time out, dude. Look. If y'all say he was about that life, his voice is gonna be heard from jail.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's
2020.
He's gonna use his burner. Call out. Let's hear it.
Congratulations.
I'm just playing.
Congratulations.
If your cell gets tossed for contraband,
congratulations to Snoop Dogg for your acquisition of Death Row.
Yes, congratulations.
We're proud of you.
That's big time.
And Snoop, if you're watching, which I'm pretty sure you are, because you are a fan, you just don't know it yet. Go ahead and acquire a 2-Minute Drill podcast to be your first official podcast on the Death Row
Central Florida based. We got you.
We got you all day. Uncle Snoop. So we are now heading to this segment where it's a 2-minute drill. Hey,
all right.
This is my segment. Right. This one's gonna be good.
All right.
I just feel it.
Let me prep these technical advances we got going on. Go ahead, dog.
So
hold on, let me.
They get
no, because you be tripping.
Because you know what? Because no,
you be trying to pull some stuff out. Catch us off guard.
No, bro. Like
this is what it's about, right?
Yeah. But I'm not. I do try to catch you off guard. But
all right.
But it's stuff that whatever.
We ready.
We don't gotta pull out the dictionaries, bro. The encyclopedias.
All right. Listen, America's waiting. All right. So. This 2-minute drill segment is we're going to talk about the top 5 black comedians of all time. Blackjack's top 5 black comedians of all time. No special order. All right, I don't like doing that order stuff, and then I becomes a mind melt, and that's not about that life, right? Mm-hmm. So, no further ado, Richard Pryor. Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock.
What the fuck?
Chris Rock?
Whoa.
Is Chris Rock white or something?
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He good.
What do you mean he's good? Chris Rock's a legend.
How the hell?
Did you not put Bernie? Do you know who Bernie Mac is?
Bernie Mac, yeah.
How did you leave on Bernie Mac?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I love Bernie Mac. Hold on. Listen. when I think about comedians, I think about stand-up, right? Bernie has a stand-up also, but for me, I think Bernie Mac was better behind the camera in film and movies than he was stand-up. Chris Rock, on the other hand, is the opposite of that. I don't think he's good in front of the camera, but I think on stage, he's almost flawless. He's almost, like a as flawless as you can get. On stage, his on-stage presence, the here and now, his transitions into jokes, his knee slappers, you know what I mean? Like, everybody thinks Dave Chappelle was the first of his kind like that. Chris Rock's been doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The thing is with Dave Chappelle, he just took it a step further. He was like, oh man, there's a niche for that no one's really attacking. Chris Rock is on the edge of it. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. And in the same time, Dave Chappelle was able to transition between age groups. And that's why I think you guys are like Chris Rock.
You said all time.
Yeah, all time.
All time.
I mean, if you want to put numbers,
you can't leave off. You can't leave off Bernie Mac, and you can't leave off Kevin Hart.
Sure, you can, because I'm not going off numbers. I'm not going off numbers.
Kevin Hart.
Once you start putting numbers into the fold, then things get muddy. Because if we're doing numbers, then Chris Rock is definitely there. If you're doing numbers, and let's be real, Kevin Hart's as funny as any of them guys. Kevin Hart, Little Funny Man, and the one after that were those were fucking genius stand-ups. Everything after that was trash. Let's be real. Everything after that was trash.
I don't know.
It's like he's trying too much.
He's trying way too. The thing is, and nowadays, Kevin's not even funny no more. That Netflix show that he has going on, that show is bananas. It is a great show. So if you haven't seen Kevin Hart's show on Netflix, the one where he has with Wesley Snipes, you got to see it, man. That show is really good.
What is that called? What show is that called? Look it up real fast, somebody.
It's so good, I don't even remember the name of the show. But all jokes aside, it really is a really good show. But I hear what you're saying. I'm a Kevin Hart fan, but I got to be real about the situation. If we're talking about numbers, we can't talk about numbers with Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart lives in an age where everything's more instant than it was. You know what I mean? That's like, you going, that's like when he was talking about,
True story.
That's it. When he was talking about, I beat Eddie Murphy's, record selling, blah, blah, blah.
No.
Well, Eddie did that in the 80s, early 80s.
Yeah.
You're doing it at a time where people don't have to leave their house
They literally can click
to buy
a
a ticket.
Exactly.
That's why I said you have to compare the times. You can't. It's hard to compare people like you were saying about Jordan and you were saying about LeBron. It's hard to compare the times because if LeBron right now was in Jordan's era with his size, physicality, everything,
he'd be Scottie Pippen. He'd be Scottie Pippen.
Oh shit.
He'd be Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go back to Kevin Hart.
Let me finish. Yeah, I am. But right quick. By me, Scottie Pippen is my favorite basketball player.
So you think if Scottie Pippen went to another team, he would have had as many opportunities he would be at the show at the end of the year?
Yeah.
He went to Portland.
Yeah. He went to Portland at the end of his career. You don't do that.
LeBron went to the Lakers at the end of his career.
Don't disrespect. Don't.
Nobody's taking away anything from Scottie.
No, yes, because you just.
But you took away.
Hold on. He went to Portland, and when did he lose against Shaq and Kobe in the conference finals? That's who we had to see.
LeBron's at the end of his career.
That's who we had to see. Shaq and Kobe with a Phil Jackson and a Tex Winters and a Derek Fisher and a Robert Horry.
LeBron's at the end of his career.
And a Fox.
LeBron's at the end of his career.
Stop.
And he just won championship.
Bro.
Dude, Jordan and Pippen wasn't beating that team at that age. Come on, bro. Like, that team, you're nuts. No one's beating that team, bro. That's why they went 3 in a row.
No, I'm just saying
they could have won 5. But I'm going back.
I'm just saying based off of the times. You make a valid point because, like you said, you got podcasts.
Right.
You got
social media.
You got social media. You got what's it?
You got streaming services, you got Instagram, you got Twitter,
and it's a push of a button.
Right, and it's a push of a button.
Pretty much.
No, but okay, but
you know what I'm talking about.
What I'm saying,
TikTok.
TikTok.
Hey, TikTok.
You got TikTok.
Shout out to TikTok.
But what I'm saying, I'm able to. The reason why I'm able to, I feel like I'm able to do this because I am being cognizant of that, right? That's why I didn't put Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart, you would have to.
Your
put
2 minutes is up, bro. Like
That's true.
2-minute drill.
That's true.
I told you.
I would say.
That's true. Bro, you supposed to, bro, you over there laughing.
I'm
You can't keep time for nothing.
At all.
For nothing.
At all.
I can make it to meetings on time.
You,
Do you want that tea on that next show? Or keep on.
Bro, I'm forgetting shit.
Listen.
Afro Latina has spoken.
I told you in the first show, this shit might also, you couldn't remember the fucking Carl's name.
No me jodas
it's
que
the
next
night
one is
priors
gonna
that y'all
be-
need to stop doing. That's what's going on with this.
So we went off the rails just a tad bit, but you know what?
Slightly.
We can do that though.
You gotta get better at 2 minutes.
We gotta get better. But you know what?
Gotta get better at
They're
that.
great comedians.
You know what?
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
You can go so many different routes.
Yeah.
You know, but you know who needs to get better?
I can tell you who I think needs to get better.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I can tell you who I think.
You go ahead because I already had it with this dude.
Jason Whitlock.
Jason.
I've watched Jason Whitlock before. It hurts my head to watch this man.
I don't even like hearing.
I watched if you don't know, Brian Flores was a coach of he's the former coach of the Miami Dolphins. Brian Flores was released at the end of the season for the Dolphins, was going on interviews and received text messages from Bill Belichick about the New York Giants head coaching position, saying congratulations or whatnot before he had even interviewed.
Right.
Wow.
So the texts were sent to Brian Flores by mistake.
You need some of this tea.
I need something because what's in here is kind of jigging me up a little bit. But no. He received texts about congratulations on your hire before he even got there to take the interview.
Right.
So Brian Flores is saying that he's being blackballed, is racially motivated to keep African American coaches from having head coaching roles in the NFL.
Oh wow.
So Jason Whitlock came on his podcast, on his show, saying that he likened Brian Flores' wife to a head coaching position by saying that Brian Flores didn't even pick a black coach to marry.
Sure.
So
Basically, from what I'm gathering, Jason Whitlock, canceled him because he has a white wife.
No. I mean, I watched the show, and this is where he came out. He came out saying that there's a stereotype of black men who have white wives,
right,
who kind of feel like they're pro-black over the top. Like, oh, I support black culture. Oh, they're not doing this.
Right.
It's because of racism, yada, yada, yada. And they fit this type of stereotype because they have a white wolf, so they have to prove to themselves and everybody else around them that they're black.
I also think that, yes, that's part of it. I also think that people, they overhype it because they make it out like, they kind of force that stigma on you if you have a white wife. It's whenever you talk about, our culture and you have a white wife, they're making you feel like you're overdoing it when you're just saying something that everybody else is saying when it comes to a black situation.
And to me, it's confusing. Is how can you not be pro-black because you're married to a white person?
Right.
Like, that's crazy. That's to me, I feel like that's stupid.
Because remember, we break that down to groups, right? So different groups. If you want to be, it's a mentality. So different groups look at a black man that dates a white woman or marries a white woman, and then he comes out pro-black for the culture, for the people of brown skin, right? They're wondering in their heads, like it's a mentality, well, you didn't marry one of us. When I say us, as a minority, you chose to marry a white woman. They cannot conceive or understand that the relationships between two people are like stronger than a culture. They feel like when I say they, I'm just saying a group of people, like-minded individuals, they feel like if you're pro-black, if you're sitting here saying black empowerment, you should have found a woman of caliber
and
in this culture.
Invalidates you because you married a woman.
Does that make sense? But in reality,
I get what you're saying.
In reality, it doesn't make sense because divorce is divorce. Relationships are relationships.
And
I
you're
can marry
still
the
black.
most beautiful black queen, which I got already, and have the most amazing life, and a situation arises, and our our shit can fall apart. But in the same aspect, I would say that the Whitlock situation where he's sitting on his podcast, hyping it up and pushing out. I don't even want to call it. You can't call it racism.
He's
you have to call it.
I call it self-hate.
Self-hate. Yeah.
The reason why I say this is like Stephen A. Smith came out. He was on the show and he was saying about the owner from the Miami Dolphins, who had supposedly offered Brian Flores $100,000 a game that he lost.
Right.
And Stephen A. Smith said, if he did this, he should be fired. He should be removed from the ownership of the Miami Dolphins, which I agree. Yeah. Which I completely agree because I feel like it reduces the integrity of the game. Right. Number one, that's the first and most important thing. Then you have to think about Vegas. How many people bet? How many people bet on the Dolphins? I mean, I wouldn't, but there's a lot of people who do. You know what I'm saying? So if you're betting on the Dolphins, but they're purposely tanking games, you're basically beating people out of money for no reason. You know what I mean? So
and you're probably making money.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that feel. There's a lot of people that feel that Vegas runs the NFL.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of people that feel that way. They believe there are people tied to these organizations in the NFL that are in the organizations, are part of the team, that are players that are getting monies from the Vegas betting ring.
I think he called them Kaepernick 2.0 because he has
because he's trying to say that he's inciting a black movement or so, and that's the same thing he said against Stephen A. He's like, well, they're trying to get black owners to take a part in the NFL. What's the problem with that?
Right.
There's no problem. I don't see a problem with that. But back to what Stephen A. Smith said, nothing Stephen A. Smith said was in regards to race. And that's all Jason Whitlock was. He's just like, the whole agenda. Everything. It's a whole agenda to get black ownership in the NFL. One, that shouldn't be a problem. Two, Stephen A. Smith said nothing about that. He said, if you're paying coaches to purposely lose games, you should be removed from the National Football League, which I 1,000% agree with.
There's no integrity. Period. No integrity at all.
How many black head coaches are there?
Right now we have 1.25.
Wow.
Because they're waiting on Lovie Smith.
No, I'm talking about your coach.
I thought Lovie Smith took over.
Actually, we have 2.25 black coaches in the league right now. What happened?
What
happened?
You got.
Yeah, Lovie Smith, and you got old boy from the Steelers. That's it. That's two.
That's it too.
0.25 because you're coach.
Wow.
The reason why I say that, bro, because you're not
elaborate, please.
The new Miami Dolphins coach looks Caucasian through and through, but I've seen his parents' wedding pictures. I think his dad was black. I think. Okay.
So you aren't giving him a black card until he's come out.
Let me tell you what he says.
First off, I don't know because you disrespected me just now.
No, I did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because you basically called me a Dolphin fan. I'm not a Dolphin fan. No.
What are you?
I'm a Jaguar.
Oh, that's
not like it's much better, but I mean we're all the same bottom. We're all scraping the bottom of the barrel. But you called me a Dolphin fan. That's why I was so.
My apologies.
In podcast land, that's why I was dumbfounded. I didn't know what was going on.
Hey, listen, same difference. Anyway,
that I'll give him.
So the new head coach for the Miami Dolphins, he recognizes himself as multicultural.
Okay.
Right. He doesn't. As long as I know, he hasn't identified himself as black or white or he's multicultural. Looking at his parents' wedding pictures, you do. I think his father is black. Okay. I think. And you do see different shades up in that wedding picture. So that's why I say we have 2.25.
So you want to give it to him?
Mike Tomlin.
I can't give
Mike Tomlin, Lovie Smith.
I can't give it to him just yet.
What is his name, man? Can we
I don't
use
even
his
know.
name?
No.
We won't use his name.
I don't know.
Nobody wants to use their Google machine.
I know who should be a head coach, Eric Bieniemy. Easily.
Okay, so the stigma about him, right? Which I think so. I think he should be too, right? But then when I start hearing this, then I'm like, I don't know. Now, as far as from what I understand is, he doesn't call his own plays. He doesn't call the plays. That's Mike Holmgren that calls the plays. And he don't.
No, it's Andy Reid.
Andy Reid, my bad. Andy Reid. And he doesn't interview well, whatever that means. Now, does he? When they say he doesn't interview well, he probably doesn't interview well because he feels like he's not going to get the job because of the Rooney Rule. He's a Rooney Rule interviewee. So that's probably why he doesn't interview well. And if you know you just did it to check off a box, are you going to interview well? You know, some might take the opportunity to wow him. Like, no, I'm going to wow him regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's been on a lot of interviews, so I think he knows enough. You know what I mean? So, and right now he's in a cush position because I think whenever, Andy Reid, whenever he decides to leave, I think it's going to go to him. You know, there's still a lot to learn. If you ask him,
that would be good.
I honestly, Todd Bowles should be. He should be right there with somebody right now. Byron Leftwich. I think Byron Leftwich could hold off for a year or two. He's still young, still a lot to learn. Let's see what he does without Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not taking anything away from Byron Leftwich. But if I was honestly, if I was Byron Leftwich, I would stay to prove that it wasn't Tom Brady because whenever you hear these people talking, in show business or whatever, they always they give Tom Brady more credit, and Byron Leftwich, you barely hear about him. The offense is Tom Brady. Tom Brady brought that offense and stigma from New England to here. And I'm like,
Tom Brady calls his own plays.
Yeah, I'm like, Byron Leftwich was at Tampa before Tom got here.
Yeah,
it looked like the same offense to me.
Decent,
It's just different players or better players. So
just different quarterback.
If I was him, I would. He doesn't have to prove himself, but me being me, I'm like, all right, Tom's gone. I'm gonna show you that it was me because
it was him.
You didn't give me enough respect.
Get him back to the playoffs.
Yeah, you didn't
won't go back to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Get him back to the playoffs. And
put some respect on my name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but it's just my thing. Not to get away or get back on topic, but Jason Whitlock. I just feel like at the end of the day,
he's Skip Bayless.
You have to stop with the self-hate. You have to stop trying to put everybody in a category to say, oh my goodness, because he's married a white woman, he's no longer black, or he
does it often.
Screaming this because on the whole show, he was just the whole time. It was like, oh, he was flanked by white lawyers, and I feel like with that being said, this is the way I looked at it. If he went in there with black lawyers, would they have even given it a second thought?
Yeah.
Would they have even looked at, okay, we're actually going to take this case. We're actually going to look at this. We're actually going to listen to this. So sometimes some moves have to be strategic.
And
rather than
he probably would have called it a posse.
Yeah. Oh, look at him, a bunch of gang members coming in here.
He would have said, he would have said some slick shit.
Some moves have to be strategic. The age-old saying is, we playing chess, not checkers, bro.
Right.
So you have to make moves to get stuff taken care of. And if this man went in here with two white lawyers, maybe these are white lawyers that the prosecution or whoever knew or had respect for or had fear of because of their position or their status or whatever.
So instead of taking things for surface and face value, you have to understand the behind the scenes moves.
Right. Exactly.
You can't just sit here and go off a race and play this race card.
Now I'm not saying that's exactly what it was. No, but to me it looks like it looked like it could have been a strategic move. Exactly.
Whitlock. I think Whitlock has made his name,
his career,
going off against black people. No matter if the black person's right or not, he's gonna go opposite of them, and he's done that religiously. And he's not the only one. Also, because it showed that he has I forgot the guy's name, Marcus Wiley, whatever. That comes on his show. He does it too. And my thing is, where's your self-respect?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Where's your self-respect to be like, nah, I'm not gonna do this? Is this what you're hiring me for? To go against the grain? And it's not even. I'm not even gonna say going against my people. You know it's wrong. No integrity at all. Maybe that's my military coming out of me. You know what I mean? But
if he would have been married to a black woman, would it be any different? Like, do you think that?
No, he would have found something. Because it's not just the wife. It's the fact that Brian Flores called out something that everybody knows is going on.
Right.
It's just that he has some evidence, and like I've said, to people before, they're saying that he doesn't have any merit. He has to prove it. Blah blah blah. I think that he has more than that because this could be career suicide. You know what I mean? And I think he's smart enough to understand that. But I think there's some bombshell stuff that's about to come.
I think it might be NFL career suicide.
It's NFL career suicide.
Of course, he can always go to a HBCU and get a head coaching job.
Power 5 get a coaching job.
Exactly. So I don't think it's gonna kill him.
No, it's NFL career
wise.
NFL
but I just feel like when you, especially in this day and age, one thing I'm gonna say, and I'm not going to harp on it like that, but in this day and age right now, good people are hard to find. So if you find them in whatever color, whatever race they are, hold on to them, whether they're friends, relationship, business partners, whatever. If you find somebody who's a good person, Hold on to them.
We don't have
Shout out to the Bookards. Go ahead.
Oh, you know what? I'm not
I know.
gonna go there
because they're my family.
I know. I'm not.
I know. They're my family.
But I do like 75% of them. Though. I love 75%.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
But I just feel like at the end of the
What's up,
day.
Jay?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. At the end of the
We're
day,
from Florida, guys. We're gonna shout out our
really,
people. That's what we do. Go ahead.
You gotta come back to it. It's just Jason Whitlock. My saying to you. I'm gonna look right here.
You have to hit my knee at the same time, bro.
It's because you big, man. Stop.
At the end of the day, my
You a
saying
big dude.
to you, Jason Whitlock, is this: if you're not going to help the movement, get the fuck out the way.
But
Simple as that. If you're not going to help what we're doing, if you're not going to help the direction that we're trying to go in as a people, as a culture, move. Simple as that. Just move. Just move.
yeah, nigga, have some tea, bro. Like
With these emotions.
Hey,
So-
no, I'm with you.
We're with you. We understand you.
I'm
We
with you.
understand.
Like the saying, like my mama used to tell me,
Just
if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say shit.
I think they saw the angry come out of you.
Right.
I wasn't angry.
It wasn't angry. It was just there.
or as my mom would say, because she's a Trini mother. You know about them Trinis.
Hey.
You can't be wrong and strong at the same time.
Yeah.
You'll get that. You'll get that. You'll get that eventually. Send that to your wife.
Let me see that. Let me
You know what?
But I both of us are shining right now. That's why that's why you was talking. I'm glad the camera was on you.
Hey, that's why I got my hat on. I told you.
I was doing this. We shot like I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get this gloss.
Not
I ain't got
because
that
not because I'm
problem.
capping out here. Not because I'm happy.
See. I don't have that problem.
Shot.
I'm bro. I don't have that problem. But help us not get that problem. You stingy.
You stingy.
You
But hold
stingy.
on.
No, she's stingy.
Made up.
Because
That's all.
no.
Yeah.
Time out.
They made up.
Time out. You had 3 black guys here under some lights. You know we're gonna get oily. You're dry. Your face is dry right now.
How?
And you ain't saying. And you're Afro Latina.
Good
So you.
jeans.
Good jeans?
Yep.
You a liar.
Bad jeans.
You a
over
liar.
there?
No
Over there,
products,
over
no
there,
You a
over
liar.
there.
didn't say
Time out. Bad, bro. I got some good jeans, bro.
I'm
You
saying
tripping.
that's why I was asking.
That's that
her.
melanin.
You know,
It's her. It's her. It's her melanin that's
it's
coming through. That's
BS
what it
because-
is.
So what would you? So I guess you have some jeans in a handheld pocket
See?
that you can put on your face.
Chief Cruz and Maria Cruz, they came together. Here
That's
I am.
that mother father deal.
They
You
came
know?
together and boom.
I'm not gonna say nothing. But
It's a row.
but at the same time though, I'm not gonna put no makeup on my face.
Nah.
But I was a little greasy glossy under this.
Carl needs some makeup.
What can I put? What can I put
Stop,
on?
man.
there?
I know.
Carl needs some makeup.
Chill out, man.
Cover up that damn hat.
See, that's
shit.
disrespectful.
No, you
That's
guys
what
look good. You ain't shining over here.
Well, I went like this.
Nah.
Just put some.
You guys are
something.
good.
I like your hat because you are representing your brand name as long as you don't have that university on your head.
But
that big-
It's always with me.
explain that, man.
It's always
Explain
with
that because that says kicks.
yeah.
It doesn't say kicks. It says 6.
It's just 6.
I-X. 6.
So yeah, that's cool.
it.
That makes sense.
All right. So, in celebration of Black History, right. So, I went to Target last week and saw this nice little. If you can please assist me.
Oh,
Over here.
I'll
You
pull this out.
got, we got presents.
She just sent me shopping. She just sent me
Okay,
shopping.
Ellen.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna put that over there with you, young lady.
Honey pot.
Honey pot. The honey pot. The name itself brought my attention, and then the labeling and all that.
Oh, so
Right.
that's
This is the tea.
This is yes, feminine products.
That's not tea, bro.
No.
That's not. No.
Organic herbal infused.
Oh, 'cause I didn't read.
Let me
Hey,
find out you putting that in my damn cup. Let me find out that's the tea.
They say the best way to keep a secret from a black man is to put it in a
No,
book.
no.
I didn't
better
even
not-
read
I
what it
better not be
was.
drinking that.
All right, so the feminine product.
Well, this was it was founded by B. Dixon.
Okay.
She's a black woman.
Okay.
So it's made by humans with vagina for humans with vaginas.
Hey,
Facts. Let it stay over there.
Yes,
Is it a good product?
Yes, it's organic. This one has a minty type of feel when you put it on. It's a
She
pad.
said
When you put
Wait.
It's minty when you put it on.
You talk.
So it's
when
cool.
It's cool. So it keeps
Gotcha.
that area cool. Yeah.
Now, hold on. We need some clarification though.
Does it taste good?
You said minty.
Yeah.
Minty is a taste.
Does it taste
Minty is a
good?
taste.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
does it have a
I
taste
have
to
to
it?
get back to you on that one.
It says mint, lavender, aloe.
Now let me ask you a
everything is natural.
question. Does that really make a difference?
It does. It does. You know, some women are allergic, you know, to certain things, cotton being one.
Okay.
And so this one is all natural. It's organic. It's herbal infused.
Okay.
You know, so it's really good.
And that's
really
you said that's in Walmart.
It's at Publix. I'm sorry, Walmart and Target.
Now, is that the only thing that because that says Honey Pot Company?
Yeah.
What else? What else?
So they have lubricants.
Oh.
They have
You didn't put it right back in.
I put it back in the box. Oh no, we're gonna leave it out there because this is a black product, and I want to celebrate black businesses right there.
So I mean, they have. Let me see. They have panty sprays, pad, lubricants, and other herbal products. So they're sold online.
Mami is herbal.
Yo lo digo en español, papá. Si no te gusta,
Calm down.
I don't even know what she said just now, but
herb. The H is silent.
you don't even know what to say.
I said herbal.
Okay,
you said
right.
herbal.
So, anyways, recently the company received a backlash for a national ad for Target because they were saying that Ms. Dixon was aiming to just black women. So white women were saying, you know, the
I'm not gonna
product
touch
is.
that.
Yeah.
We have to.
I'm not gonna touch that.
We have to. That's
we
what
only
the
got a
show
little
is
bit.
about, though.
how can you say it's only for black women if all women got the same parts?
It says okay. So put it like this. Boom. Cameron, can we focus on this? Because right here it says. Made by humans with human vaginas. So I think Target put that stigma on her, which she didn't deserve, because right here it simply says, if you could read,
Exactly.
made by you even said it,
Exactly.
made by humans with vaginas.
For women.
You can
For humans with vagina.
humans with vagina. So it means aliens can't use this.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So so that was the backlash, but I mean, I don't see why.
It wasn't.
You know.
So you know why? Because the product is a good product.
Yeah, it is.
It's
a
making
good
money.
product.
You know
It's
what it
making
is.
money.
You know,
Black-owned businesses.
That's
cool.
So listen.
It's another show.
I gotta. That's pretty good, Honey Pot. So you can put it right back up front, or you can put it on the shoulders right here.
I got a wife, man. She
might need some Honey Pot.
Check and see if she buys it. She'll like it. I'm telling you, it makes a difference.
So
especially after.
Unfortunately, guys, we got to wrap this up. You know, time just goes by so fast when you're with family and friends. You feel me? And I think there's so much content that we could just keep talking. We could talk for hours, and we've done that before. You know what I mean? So, but you know, at the end of the day, time is precious for not only me, but for all of us and those of you watching at home. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the commitment to be with us. Full Sail. Thank you for the opportunity to come back here and do our show. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for the love. And
share, subscribe, and follow.
Hit that like button.
See ya.
2MD out.